Okay, T.I. and 50 Cent continues with a response from T.I. Not economic trolling, not buying tickets to the nigga's show.
Unk
T.I.
beef.
made a record, right? Is it rap beef?
It's Unk beef. It's OG beef. It's niggas we know, niggas with legacies, putting it on the line for some raps because it really don't matter for real.
I feel like to really qualify as rap beef, there has to be a record on both sides, right? Like both people need to be making music about the other. It's a diss, right? Right. One is a diss. Two.
Wait a minute, though.
Is a beef.
Two is a beef. I could rock with you on that, but 50 is doing what he does during a beef, which is troll and say things and all that type of stuff. Because I think 50 knows that nobody cares if he drops a diss record.
No, but he's a rapper too, and he's made lots of diss records and like
at a time where that was the mode of communication. I think he's just so.
Nigga, we just got finished with Kendrick curb stopping Drake. Show over.
I hear you, but this is 100% different.
First 75 seconds.
That was a prize fighter peak fight and one of the probably the greatest battle of all time, right? As far as
because of Kendrick, not because of Drake.
Look, look, people don't care about you. It's getting tired. Like people in the comments, they're saying, look, they tired of you hating on Drake. And then there's a whole other part of people who love when you hate on Drake.
Expressing reality. I'm saying that
let's go.
All that is cheddar chatter until we get down to records. 50 Cent knows how to make fucking records. So
I don't think he's gonna respond on a record.
I expect some fucking music back.
Let's see. But let's get into this T.I. I haven't heard it. We haven't heard it. This is just a first impression reaction. Let's get to it.
Did a nigga y'all scared of, man?
Are we scared?
Fuck this Lego head ass nigga, man. Ain't nobody studying this fuck nigga, man. They finally got the right one. Roll some, light one. That's alright, then. We're having for the night come. I don't like guns. I walk up on them knife some. Think he Tyson. Nigga, you ain't tough as my son. Ain't no fear here. Bitch, I'm a
tough as Tyson, my son. You heard that. He's talking about he's not as tough as actual son, the one that came at him as far as the Tyson reference is a what's it called? Balrog reference, right? Because he's playing a boxer in a Street Fighter. Even my son. So I mean, he's doing entendres off the chorus. This is just the chorus. He's doing entendres on the chorus.
King, you a duck, you got no peer here. With smoke, you get your fair share. You wouldn't dare stare me in the eyes and move your dick sucker. Say that shit you say with your thumb. Boy, you's a big sucker. To me, you just a small man in a big shell. Bitch made ass nigga need pigtails. You take no issue with them white boy. It's only our people that you find to be an eyesore. Huh.
That's a good angle. That's a good angle. If you battling, that's a good angle. Like, I like that angle. Let's keep going.
Duck and Smoke, he won't even stand up for a legacy. I guess it cause he see a shit to fight for. Hey, listen, man, this shit ain't gonna go how you think it is. Down here we'll strip you out that shit, leave you with rabbit ears. And you ain't the only one with Grammy before you had a deal. You think you special, end up somewhere pushing daffodils. Nigga, you got less talent. You're less attractive, more average. You ain't got more motion. You just moving where it led traffic. You moved out where it rapping and they gave you a DMX pack. You ain't that savage, nigga. You 5-0 dispatch. Oh, Tennessee nigga, all mad. Could Puff let your bitch have. Gave potato sauce and mustard like a fish.
Hold on.
He's saying a lot. He's saying a lot. What I love is T.I. rapping. I always love T.I. because he's giving you that draw with bars. Like, with just bars and an angle.
Nigga, you got less talent. Fair. You are less attractive.
More average. I think that's hilarious to call somebody more average. It's like
you ain't got more motion. You're just moving where it's
less traffic. Gosh.
You moved out way rapping. And what's this mean? They gave you the DMX package.
You move out way rapping and they gave you the DMX package. I feel like as far as like the type of like movie career that he went into, you know, where it wasn't like a strong one, you just kind of got that was your ceiling when it came to like acting, because you move out of rapping, because then he goes into you unless I'm wrong and there's another reference to that, but you ain't that savage nigga, you 5-0 dispatcher.
You
So
5-0 nigga.
He said you 5-0, 50s 5-0.
That's what we were talking about with Kendrick and what's his name when you get into Inception, and how I had changed the way that you think about the other person I'm battling.
That's what the whole angle is about. That's when you talk about battle rap and you talk about the angles. Like, let me figure out a way to reshape how someone look at you. I'm gonna look at you from a different angle.
I mean, I always thought of 50 Cent and thought of the drug dealer 50 Cent that he got it from. I will never again not notice he named himself 5-0.
It's like you just realized right now. It's like you just named yourself 5-0.
You know what I mean? And you're gonna have to eat
great.
that forever. Old tender dick nigga, all bad cause Puff let your bitch have it.
Did we even get to that part? Let's keep playing it.
Sammy. And goddamn it, if this nigga want drama, I'm not landing. Once it's up, I'm not landing. Truth is outlandish. You're not that nigga and you're not that rich.
Let me go back too, because we missing things.
Old tender dick nigga, all bad cause Puff let your bitch have it. So that was before the bit we last played. Wow. Yeah. So you know what he's talking about here?
What, as far as like the Puff part or the tartar sauce and mustard?
In the trial, there were two big freak off victims who were the big star witnesses, right? First was Cassie, and then I want to call her Jane Doe because she testified anonymously, and they weren't drawing her picture and they weren't officially using her name, but the internet found her name. But I'm not going to engage in that. It doesn't matter. But she had been essentially a kept woman for 50 and then moved over to doing that for Puff. And one of the big stories in the whole trial was him.
Wait, isn't that his baby's mother though? Yeah, this line's about him. This is line about his baby's mother.
Because Puff let your bitch have it. No, Puff beat up this woman. Is she 50's baby's mother? I believe she is. Yes.
Yeah. She's
But then she became like a kept woman for Puff. She still loves him, or at least did when she testified in the trial. And one of the big moments in the trial.
Loved who?
Puff.
Oh, okay. Puff.
She was supposed to be testifying against him, and yet it was clear, and I think she said on stand that she still loves him. He continues to pay her rent. She still has love for him. And one of the big moments in the trial, he beats the shit out of her for like hours and like destroys her physically. So
Puffy, you saying?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Because the person I know, because he was, I follow 50 Cent and I see what he was posting during the time, and he was posting
yes,
her name and calling her a little sex worker or whatever, and that was him trying to post her and make her look bad. And I know that that's the person that he was talking about because he put it out there. That this is like known information that happened, which is crazy. It's crazy. Like that whole thing that's very crazy. Like that's wild, but. Of course, that's going to be in a diss song, especially when you talked about, if you're T.I. and you talked about his wife, like, what do you expect?
Of course.
That's going to be there. The thing with 50, though.
Yes.
Why that bar doesn't hit me or make me think less of 50 in some way. You know what I'm trying to say? It doesn't make me feel a way about it because 50 is like an open book. You know what I'm trying to say? He goes to it first.
In this specifically, he's not saying you should be embarrassed because this happened. He's saying you're mad because this happened. So I am characterizing your emotions and your feelings and putting you into a box as far as Puff took your girl, your baby mother, and beat the shit out of her, and you didn't do anything. And you're
I hear you. I'm just saying, to me, I'm more interested in the either like simple character assassinations, the one about him not taking issues with white boys. To me, that seems like those are brilliant angles, where this is like some I got your girl stuff, where it's like, well, I like if I take this in real life, for me personally, if I take this in real life and I'm like, somebody that got their baby mother went to somebody else, got beat up, was cheating on them, all type of stuff, and I'm gonna be like, ha ha to you. Like, to me, that it doesn't really hurt. Like, it does, especially if I already put it out there. Like, it's out. I know, it's like, damn, she did that to me.
A good look.
She did that to me.
Still
She's
not
the
a
one that
good
hurt
look.
me. You can't hurt me. She hurt me.
Still not a good look.
It ain't a good look on some rapper shit and some ego shit. I agree with you.
There you go.
100%. I'm saying I think there's just a large group of the audience right now is some old niggas, so we just don't care. Whereas this other shit, I feel like, is like more.
All right.
Gets going, but let's keep playing. But the comments will let me know. You let me know if y'all care.
Cause you're not that nigga and you're not that rich. Trying to stun on everybody with them white folks. They finally got the right one.
You're not that nigga and you're not that rich.
For the night
let me go back.
Sammy, and goddamn it, if this nigga want drama, I'm not landing. Once it's up, I'm not landing. Truth is outlandish. Cause you're not that nigga and you're not that rich. Trying to stun on everybody with them white folks. They finally got the right one. Roll some, light one, that's alright then. We'll have them for the night come. I don't like guns. I walk up on them knife some. Think he Tyson. Nigga, you ain't tough at my son. Ain't no fear here. Bitch, I'm a king and you a duck, you got no peer here. With smoke, you get your fair share. You wouldn't dare stare me in the eyes and move your dick sucker. Say that shit you say with your thumb. Boy, you's a bitch. They say boo boo, bring your bitch ass outside, play in the street. You ain't no motherfucking gangster, you just pray on the weed. And all you do is talk shit and hope it stay on the net. Play detective, catch killers on some police shit. Grown men making meme, that's a weird ass flick. Kicking nigga while they down, you a sucker for that. Having a moment, hate to let the nigga inch in my life, but I give his ass a case to solve about a mission. My wife, you hate women, get that why you can't keep one. You can't love them cause from your mama you receive none. Oh no.
That is more interesting to me as a grown man. That is more. You're talking about a family man talking about like, this is my family. You're hating women. This is not a flex because your woman left you, blah blah blah. He's coming at it as a grown man, and that line and angle makes more sense to me because it's sensible. The other shit's not really sensible.
I mean, his shit is real. 50 Cent's mother was very tough, very cold. He described her to me as like a bull, whatever, right? Like that was his characterization of her. And she dies in the street life fairly young, like early teens. So like there was definitely no mother sweetness nurturing that we are used to from like mothers to children in the story, according to him. So, T.I.'s onto something there about like, you don't love women and you are cold because your mom. This reminded me of that Jay-Z line from Monster.
You love that verse. Like what? I don't get your affinity for that. We already went there.
We already went there. Mama, you never received none. All right,
we put that video up too.
I knew this would come up. You rather set fires to houses with babies in them. Why is he?
Hey, let's listen to it.
Verse for that.
Let's listen to it.
I'd do a whole verse about that.
Set fires to houses with babies in them. I got paperwork from niggas in prison. Your name is in them. Pure journalism, he's saying. I guess I'm Venom. Morals.
I got paperwork from niggas in prison. Your name in them. You are violating core tenets of this shit, nigga.
With the Peter Parker journalism, you over here snitching on yourself. You talking about yourself? He's saying, I guess I'm Venom, so I'm your enemy. I'm your arch nemesis. Morals won't break or bend them. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. This nigga T.I. he's spitting.
Won't break up in them. New Yorkers, you gon' defend them? It's your king, huh? He been a victim from the get-go. Murder ain't pumped his ass full of bullet holes. Cam did him like a hoe on the radio. Took losses from Rick Ross and Fat Joe. Jada spanked that baby thinking it's sweet. Kanye stood up to him, made it first week of defeat. It always happened too much yapping niggas slapping.
I'm not going back. I want to hear the whole thing.
No,
we hear the whole thing.
You must press rewind if it doesn't blow your mind. Ah, he been a victim from the get-go. Murder Inc. pumped his ass full of bullet holes.
But the whole thing, that's what I'm trying to say. The whole thing was proof of him being a victim. So you got to get to the whole end. He said, you've been a victim from the get-go. Murder Inc. pumped his ass, or his proof in his angle. Murder Inc. pumped his ass full of bullet holes. Cam did him like a hoe on the radio. Took losses from Rick Ross and Fat Joe. Jada spanked that baby thinking it's sweet. Kanye stood him up, made him his first week of
defeat.
So he's
your king, huh?
Yeah. So this whole this to me likens to the third verse on Not Like Us, of where proving the statement. It's like, let me tell you what it is. Like, you went to Atlanta to check balance, and then he's like, you did this with this guy, you did this with this guy.
This second verse is very specific. I'm trying to the first verse is more like getting ready, for battle. This verse, he's saying specific diss things, set fires to houses with babies in them. Murder got you, Cam got you, Ross and Joe got you, Jada, Kanye,
First verse is a setup, right? Like, first verse is telling you telling you that it's beef and what I think of him in an ambiguous way. And the second is the proof of the angles that he's saying. So he's saying that you don't like this. It's like, this is why you don't like women. This is why you're not a real gangster. This is why. He's giving you the actual instance of why I'm making my statements. It is how you form a debate. If you ever went to debate class, that's how you form a debate. Here's all the things, and let me give you the proof of the thesis.
All the people who was talking about, I don't want it, you don't want it with 50 because he's this, his house is very messy. There's a lot that you can say back to him that there's nothing he can say about setting fire to houses with babies in them. There's nothing he can say about paperwork in prison with your name on it, which means you snitched, right? That's what that means, right? If they're in prison and his name is on the paperwork, that's because he said something. That's why you're in jail, because 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson said blah, blah, blah. So what are you going to say?
I mean, there's angles. There's always angles. This is a battle. Like I always try to say, there's always angles you could take. What I always said is about what's the point in this for both parties. This makes sense for T.I. He's dropping an album. He's making sure that he's like, this is what I do. When I want to, it's like, I'm already rich. I already have a legacy. You can't get rid of that. I'm T.I., the king, right? And now it's like, I'm still nice. That matters within this world to us, to everybody like that. And we're going to project this. This video is going to get looked at and people are going to see this. If 50 cares about that, which if I'm a rapper, he would partake in that. But if he just continues to do his troll route, he's going to be perfectly fine. You see what I'm trying to say?
It looks small to troll T.I. on social when T.I. is dissing you on a record. You really should not be tweeting about this man at all after this point.
As an MC, it looks small, but as a personality, no.
There's angles for sure that he could say something to T.I. I'm not quite sure what you're going to say to T.I. because the nigga is thorough, and you're not going to be able to come up with basically a rap sheet of bullshit like he just but there's shit in here that you have to respond to 50. And what can you say? What the fuck can you say about setting fire to a building with a baby in it? What can you say?
Let me rebuttal this before you reiterate that same statement. It's never about what the other person says. That's how you lose a battle. That's why Drake lost. That's why people lose. You don't talk about what some other nigga said to you. I want, if you are a rapper, I'm looking in the camera. Don't ever fall into what the other person said about you. That's not how battles are won unless you can flip it into what's going. You can't be like, oh, that's not true because no one cares. Nobody cares. Say something that's going to make the other person look bad, and you have to take it up a notch. And there's things you can say about anybody, let alone T.I. This is a famous person with a history of things that the world knows about. You just got to look at it a different way and make it look negative versus how anyone perceives it. So it's like, has any negative things ever been said about a person? Of course, so you can find it. It's just that 50's not, I don't think he's going to do any of that. You know, I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's like, and this is what you were saying, that he's going to not do anything. We're going to look at it like, yes, you lost the verses. Like, I don't want to hear verses if you can't even battle. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, I don't care. It's like you lost the verses in my.
I mean, this didn't need to be beef at all. T.I. made a suggestion, a business suggestion. 50 took it in a whole other left direction. And now T.I. kind of smacked him in the face, and 50 ain't gonna do shit. So here we are. Here we are. The big bully got smacked in the face by T.I. on some shit that he, the bully, started. And now where are you?
He about to bully you. Watch.